So we're at a client's house today. She's got some problems with azaleas. These azaleas have been here for about 30 years, so they're very old. They tend to, over time, they want to get a little bit thin and bare on the bottom. They're still alive, and they actually still have a lot of health and some life left in them. You can see right now the blooms are almost spent, so this is going to be the best time to prune your azaleas. What we're going to do is, I met with the client the other day, and she had mentioned some things about this particular azalea and the problems being bare on the bottom. I discussed that with her. We went through the process of what needed to be done. Once these blooms are completely spent, we will come back, and I've flagged what the crew needs to do. So when they come here, they will see, this is the azalea that we need to prune. It has a little note on the flag there to prune this down to about 2.5 to 3 feet tall. So we're going to prune this back. And part of the problem that's happened over the years is this azalea has been pruned, and you can kind of see how it's thin on the bottom, but this comes up at an angle where there's less shrub on the bottom than there is on the top. So it's growing out kind of more thick on the top. That needs to be pruned back to where it's just the opposite. It needs to be pruned back at an angle this way, because what happens is if this is hanging over the top, not enough sunlight can get to the bottom. That just creates a thin layer on the bottom. So this can be solved very easily by just pruning this back to about 2.5 to 3 feet tall. When we do that in about another week or two, this will flush back out. We will still have blooms next year because azaleas bloom on old wood.